to the Science Museum's exhibits because it seems to be missing the impact of climate on health, so we thought they'd discuss that with you. So my name's Dr. Lynne Jones. I'm a psychiatrist and also a relief worker, and I've stopped right here because I love this poster showing that tobacco causes cancer. This was discovered by British scientists in the 50s, and in the 1960s the Surgeon General in the United States made it clear that cigarettes did cause lung cancer, something that tobacco companies had actually known since the 1940s. So what did the tobacco companies do in response with this astonishing information that their product was killing them? Did they pull the products? Did they compensate the sufferers? No. They launched a massive misinformation campaign to question and undermine the science. In 1998, the chair of Philip Morris Tobacco Company said, "I don't know if anyone dies from smoking tobacco." And to convince us that they were decent people, they poured money into sponsoring sports and arts to show that they cared about our physical and social well-being. Well, today, the fossil fuel companies are playing the same game around their role in causing global warming. And this time it's not just smokers' lives in danger. It's all of us. BP, one of the sponsors of this museum, knew about these dangers in 1990, and they made a nice little film, you can find it, warning us that CO2 from continued burning of coal, oil and gas disrupted the climate and predicted devastating consequences should there be an increase in temperature of even a few degrees. BP then spent the next 3 decades lobbying against any legislation that would limit oil and gas extraction, and they are one of the 5 big companies that have invested over $1 billion of shareholders' funds in the last few years on misleading climate-related branding and lobbying. Today, BP pretends to be part of the solution by selling itself as climate-friendly and sponsoring the Science Museum. They're paying for us to be here. The Science Museum does urge its corporate sponsors to address some of the most urgent scientific challenges of our time. Well, the climate crisis is the most urgent scientific challenge of our time, and the International Energy Agency is absolutely clear: no new investments in oil, gas and coal if we're to limit damage from the climate crisis. Yet at this very moment, in Europe, Canada and Hawaii, it's burning. BP are rolling back on their commitments to reduce oil and gas by 2030. Bumper profits and shareholder dividends are more important than that baby's life, than saving lives. The Science Museum should cut all ties.